Yo, what's up guys, and today I'm gonna review the game called Meteor Maker. From time to time, two games appear, the long life of which must be ensured by users. Super Mario Maker and its sequel exist thanks to a community that creates many new worlds every day. In Dreams, craftsmen make entire games of their fragments. So Meteor Maker joins the list. Here you evaluate other people's work, and you yourself can visit the local editor if inspiration has visited. There's no history as such, rather an explanation of what you do and why. The planet is on an average of death, everything around has turned into a desert, and humanity is fighting for survival and trying to get the most valuable resource. Insect generic material, GenMods. They say that with its help it will be possible to create a medicine that can save civilization. We become the custodian of the Chimera, a living experimental organism that evolves and becomes stronger thanks to the GenMate. The Chimera claims that its evolution will lead to the vaccine, and we have neither the time nor the courage to check the assignment. We obediently follow the order and go to collect resources. The GenMod is hidden in the Outposts. First, you need to go to the table in the local headquarters and choose which outpost you like. The task in each of item is the same. Enter the building, take a flask with a resource there and run away. Reach the desert of the starting point. You can complete the sortie by pressing one button and get rewards. Then again return to the headquarters, select the next mission and so on. The difficulty lies in the fact that all outposts are well protected. It's not just about the guards with the weapons, there are usually not so many of them. Much more dangerous than numerous traps. Some are attached to the walls, others disabling. Others are activated if they step on. Some shoot arrows in your direction, some drop half a dozen bombs. There are fire traps. There are incredible cubes, fake walls, you pass them and there it turns out someone is hiding. Whatever you face, the rule is always the same. As soon as the character is injured, he dies. Exploring outposts is reminiscent of tactical shooting gameplay where you slowly walk down corridors, constantly looking around, checking ceilings, and turning around while climbing stairs. Traps can be activated by simply walking past them, or by peeking out of the second and immediately running away. Usually the traps are immediately turned off and no longer pose a danger. But if the architect turned out the sadist, then they can walk again. Therefore, it's more reliable to destroy them, either with melee weapons or arrows from a crossbow, which must then be picked up. Both are given at the very beginning of the passage. However, getting to the gem-nut and picking up the flask is only half of the battle. On the way or back, all traps are not only restored, but new ones also appear. If some corridor was previously safe, then flying arrows and falling bombs may appear there later. Fortunately, no one forces you to rush. You can return to exit in the same place, carefully considering everything. But sometimes you give up slack and die almost before the exit. If you die, you are transported to the beginning of the level and try to steal the gem mod again. The idea is interesting, and at first it's very exciting to pass such tests. At first, it's advisable to choose easy outposts. There are 3 difficult levels with different rewards. Then you switch to more difficult levels. There you need to carefully consider each step, they are more dangerous. Grenades become much more useful, allowing you to detonate several traps at once in a small radius, and a grappling hook can occasionally come in handy. The only problem is that there is not enough variety in your Meteor Maker. I got everything the game had to offer in the very first day. Locations do not really differ from each other in appearance. Thus the structures assembled from multicolored cubes. There are not many types of traps. When you see one of them from afar, you know what to do with it and how best to avoid death. The guards are the same and act the same, and structurally the levels begin to repeat over time, even though they are created by different people. Someone puts snipers in these places where the players should not climb, someone surrounds the flask with genmod with traps. The second is especially common in locations of increased complexity. The strangest decision of the developers seems to be that absolutely aways the path to the gen mod can pass without a single jump. When you create a level, the main condition is only one, that a small robot carrying back and thought can freely walk around the same routes, thereby prompting the player where to go. That is, even if the author of the level created a labyrinth, the robot will help you find the way. Such a system leads to the fact that it makes no sense to fence large-scale vertical buildings with the platforms, and you can create a puzzle location here. Why, then, would the character double jump, if because of the limitation it rarely needs to be used? And now